Alright, what's going on, guys? I've been asked by, some of the viewers to do a mock draft video. I've never done a mock draft. Alright, so let's get ready. Let's do this. What's going on? This is your boy Broncos Fanatic. If it's your first time to the channel, welcome. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like if you like the video, and let's get this mock draft thing underway. So the Broncos are sitting at with the 20th pick in the first round of the draft this year. Christian McCaffrey has been huge news going around the NFL. There's nobody's knowing where Christian McCaffrey will end up. Everybody wants him to go to the Broncos. He's not going to be sitting there at 20. He's just not. He'll be going way before 20. So let's play this scenario out. Right now, there are basically 6 teams that are looking to trade down. The teams are the Bears, the Jaguars. Well, the Bears are at number 3. The Jaguars are at 4. Titans are at 5. The Jets, I think, are 6. The Chargers are at 7. And the 49ers are number 2. So if Broncos can work a way to trade up into any of those spots, then yeah, they can probably get Christian McCaffrey. So let's play what they say devil's advocate. And let's take a look at Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey. He's a 5'11", 202-pound running back out of Stanford. In my opinion, that's a sort of small running back. 5'11", 202. He's not a power back. He's really gonna run. He can't run anybody over. Maybe he could have in college. I didn't really watch him in college. He might have ran somebody over in college, but he seems more shifty, more like a 5'11", 202. A little bit heavier than Ronnie Hillman was, but he's about the same height as about a Ronnie Hillman. So to me, he sort of has like a quick. It's not like he would have a quick burst, like he would get through a hole or get around the edge and then he'd be off to the races. Like nobody could probably. It'd be hard to track him down. His strengths were he's smooth, control stride, length with choppy feet for instant cuts and change of direction. Like I said, he's a shifty back. Stop on a dime and cut back. Plus his vision is above average. I mean, he has great vision. He can find the hole and burst right through it. We need a good back that can do that. I mean, sometimes you can watch C.J. Anderson bust through a hole and take off. It would be great to take some of that load off of C.J. Booker, he's got to prove something to me this year. Last year, I didn't like Booker, but this year he's got to prove something. He won't dance around on short runs and he gets downhill. Yeah, you don't want a running back that just dances around in the backfield and ends up losing yards. He gets straight to the point. He finds a hole, runs through it, and he's off and he's gone. He doesn't dance around with all these sweet little moves that look nice, but then you end up losing 4, 3, 2 yards dancing in the backfield. But one of his weaknesses is the size, is the fact that he is not a big back, so he's not really your every down back. He's not going to be 1, 2, 3, or he's not going to be a 1, 2, 3 for down back. Probably a first, second, and then they got to take him out for a third down back to bring in a bigger guy to get the yards. But yeah, he's not going to be an every down back. The good thing about McCaffrey that I've heard, he does everything. The guy plays slot receiver. He can be a slot receiver. He can be a return man. He can do, he's a running back. I mean, the guy is an all-around great player. It's like, that's just what it is. But he's a first-round pick. He's going to be a first-round pick. He's not going to drop to 20th, so we're going to have to make a trade with one of those teams I just mentioned to get to Christian McCaffrey if we want him that bad. And the first pick of the draft, offensive tackle Cam Robinson. Let's take a look at that guy. Offensive tackle Cam Robinson is a 6'6", 322-pound offensive tackle out of Alabama. That's a big boy. We need some big dudes on that offensive line. You got to protect whoever's quarterback, Simeon or Paxton Lynch. Whoever's the quarterback, we need to protect them. So we need to get some big dudes up front. His strengths are he fires on his target with a forceful pop, generating early power and push, can uproot a defender and turn him out of the hole as a drive blocker. What we need to get that running game going is people who can create fucking lanes for the running backs. He's also able to respond to power with power. He's a beast from what it sounds like to me. If he goes up against a power defensive lineman, he will respond with his own power. He's not going to get pushed around easily like some of the offensive linemen we had in the past. He works and climbs the second level with controlled stalking footwork. He drives the defensive lineman back, which is, like I said, shit that we need. He said usually works feet into position pre-contact in run game. I don't know what that means exactly, but I'm going to give you what I think it means is that if he knows it's a run, he will get his feet set to block the run instead of trying to shift his feet in the middle of a block. That's just my opinion. I don't know. That might not be right, but maybe somebody can explain to me what that means. So that's what I get from it. And you say he's a glass eater who fights hard to the whistle. But one of his weaknesses, which in our division will not be a great thing, is struggles with active high motor defenders. You go up against a guy like Khalil Mack or Justin Houston, those are probably your high motor defenders. And if he goes up against one of those guys, he struggles against those type of defenders. And you can work on it. I mean, he goes up against Von Miller every day in practice. That should help him improve a lot. He'll go up against high motor defenders, plus Shane Ray on the other side. So he'll get a double dose of high motor defenders and Von Miller and Shane Ray, which should better him. Now let's move on to the second round. Let's take a look at the second round. First round pick was Cam Robinson. Let's take a look at the second round. Last year, one of the problems was run stopping ability, and the second level, because I say the first level is the lineman, second level is the linebackers, and third level is, safeties and corners or whatever. And our second level run stopping ability was pretty horrible. Our linebackers they're good, but they're not great. We had a guy named T.J. Watt, the little brother of J.J. Watt. Let's take a look at him. Now, I'm not doing the full 7 rounds. TJ Watt, 6'4", 252 pounds, linebacker from Wisconsin. Strength, like I said, always ready to leap into passing lanes and deflect the throw. So he's sort of like you. I mean, with the way that sounds of me living where I live in Charlotte, North Carolina now. Yeah, it sort of reminds me like, I guess, a Luke Kuechly type. Just jumping into passing lanes, picking off balls. He said it can get skinny when shooting gaps and has decisiveness and pursuit quickness to crash down on the line and close out cutback lane. Consistent wrap-up finisher as tackler. So he crashes the lanes. So you're not going to cut back on this guy. Well, when he sees a lane open up, the running back cutback lane, he's going to close it in no time, which is going to force you to go back the other way, either towards Von Miller or Shane Ray. You're not going to run up in the middle with this guy here. So TJ Watt, I feel like, would be a great pickup for linebacker, because that will force runs towards the edge where Shane Ray and Von Miller live. Because you're not going to run it up the middle with our defensive line, and then you have a linebacker who can actually shut down cutback lanes. But this is a short strider who lacks explosive out of stance and up the field to bend the edge as a pass rusher. So he's not going to be a pass rusher. He's not going to be a linebacker / defensive end like Von Miller. We don't need another Von Miller anyways. We have Von Miller. I don't want another Von Miller. Don't need another Von Miller. Like we said, we got the greatest linebacker / defensive end in football, and we don't need another one. This guy fits everything pretty much we need as a linebacker. We need a great tackler, a great guy with hands, and a guy that can shut down the run up the middle in the cutback lanes while let Von and Shane seal the edges. So let's go to the 3rd round, where I have us picking up a tight end. As you saw last year, Denver had tight ends in and out. They're looking for a tight end, and I think this guy will be a great addition to the Broncos offense as a tight end. His name, I wrote it down, so I might pronounce it wrong. Adam Shaheen, it's Shaheen. So let's take a look at that guy. Actually, it's Adam Shaheen. I'm probably saying that shit. Probably butchering the hell out of God's name. Shaheen. He's a 6 foot. Alright, well, Adam S. is a 6'6", 278 tight end out of Ashland. His enormous frame for a tight end, powerfully built, well-proportioned frame, accomplished high school hooper who brings the same footwork to the field. I've been watching football, and tight ends who play basketball, either in high school or college, are studs. They are beasts. I think Gronkowski played basketball. Antonio Gates played basketball. Tony Gonzalez played basketball. So this guy played basketball. He's a 6 foot, I want to say what, 6'7", 6'6". So he's 6'6". So he's about as tall as Paxton Lynch. So these are big targets. He has some type of speed on him. He has good sink into breaks and can make sharp cuts coming out. He has foot quickness for a clever stutter and go double move to uncover against linebackers. The same bullshit move that I've seen Rob Gronkowski use, where he looks back, he fakes that shoulder, looks back at Tom Brady, and then takes off up the field and says, plus his hand-eye coordination, and he shows ability to alter body position to improve catching odds while ball tracking. That means if it's a behind the shoulder pass, if it's a low pass, he can change his body. His hand-eye coordination is great. He can change and adjust to the pass. So it won't be throwing a lot of incomplete passes. So he gets jammed up in release and can be knocked off timing patterns. So I would still go with this guy because he's big and he's fast and he's athletic. That's what we need. They got 2 picks in the 3rd round. Now this guy's off the field issues dropped his draft stock from a 2nd round to a 3rd round. We've been looking for a running back. Christian McCaffrey, if they don't make a trade, he'll be gone. But this guy will still be left on the board. And the guy I'm talking about is Joe Mixon. Let's take a look at Joe Mixon real quick. Joe Mixon, 6'1", 226-pound running back out of Oklahoma. Joe Mixon, outstanding burst to go from first level to third level. Goes from glide to burst quickly and can hit chunk plays between tackles and around corners. Can go from elusive to banger when needs to. Will drop the pads and drive through tacklers for short yardage spots. Flashy feet for his size, can jump cut around defenders in tight quarters. Smooth hips help him swivel around the 2nd and 3rd levels. Able to show and go leveling linebackers, diving at his escapes out of the side door. Strong stiff arm helps would-be tacklers catch grass stains. This guy sounds like a fucking beast. I mean, 6'1", 226 pounds, level to shoulder pads, knocking over linebackers, stiff arming cornerbacks, hitting cut lanes, fighting for extra yards. I mean, he can go from first level to third level like that, and it's just like, this guy seems like he's a freaking beast. He's had some off the field issues. That's why his stock dropped. I did some research on it, and he was projected to go like 1st, 2nd round, and then some off the field issues came up. I think about a video or some videos or something, and now he dropped down to 3rd, possibly third round, which is where I feel like if Denver want to get a running back, Joe Mixon would be the bat they want to get. Some scouting community concerned with character beyond his domestic violence incident. So he had domestic violence incident, and that's what dropped his draft stock. I know how big the NFL is on domestic violence, and I know some people out there would probably not want to pick up Joe Mixon because of his domestic violence incident. I don't know what he did. I don't support domestic violence. Keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't mess up again, put something in his contract. If he gets arrested for anything like that again, or get in trouble for that, then he just gotta go. No matter if how good he is, he's just gotta go. And it says he can be nonchalant approaching the line of scrimmage. With all of that ability, with all that great skill, it sounds like he really has a shitty attitude about some things but I doubt Elway would put up with something like that if that happened, if it was to happen. We need another wide receiver. I know we all love Sunshine. We got, Emmanuel Sanders, from what I've heard he's been called now. Emmanuel. And then, Demarius. But we just get one more guy. Let's get a young guy in the draft. And his name is KD Cannon. The wide receiver out of Baylor. Take a look at this guy. KD Cannon, 5'11", 182-pound wide receiver out of Baylor. Let's see his strengths. He's extremely athletic, able to leap over low tackle attempts and twist upper body from midair to adjust to throw. Smooth, long strider that can eat up cushion and go get it on vertical routes. Difficult to overthrow him. Plus ball tracking. Adjusts his path to the flight of the ball and can track it over his shoulder. Typically a body catcher, but flashes ability to snatch throws as well outside of his frame. You have Emmanuel Sanders 2.0. That's pretty much what that is. You have two Emmanuel Sanders. Sounds like a good guy to me. Put him in the slot. Him and Sunshine alternate. He sounds like a little Emmanuel Sanders to me. Well, a little Emmanuel. It sounds like Emmanuel Sanders 2.0 to me. And to have an Emmanuel Sanders on the outside and another Emmanuel Sanders type player, from what he sounds like as a slot, then have Demaryius Thomas on the outside. That's a great fucking lineup. In my opinion, that's a great lineup. So with that pick done, I know I said I was going to do it to the 6th round, but actually didn't pick enough players. So only got one more guy left. I know I might find one more guy for you, but right now I only got one more guy left, and his name is Nate Harrison, cornerback out of Temple. Since Kayvon Webster left, I feel like they will get another cornerback to replace him. Nate Harrison, cornerback, 6 foot, 196 pounds. He's out of Temple. He has good size and well-built lower body, built like a more physical player, and lives up to it. Competes hard when the ball heads his way, will knife in at full speed when he reads hitch or wide receiver screens. He was a former wide receiver at Temple who plays with fluid motion in space. Loose hips allow for smooth transition and matching patterns, and longer strides in space. Has adequate quick footness and twitch. Plays with a good feel for coverage responsibilities. And then he'll learn from guys like Talib and guys like Chris Harris Jr. and TJ Ward. And you have good mentors to help him with man coverage, because Talib is a beast in man coverage. Chris Harris is a beast in man coverage. Who else would you rather learn from besides two of the greatest cornerbacks in the NFL? They're always ranked 1 and 2 in the NFL in coverage. That'd be great teachers. So, with that being said, that is my draft. I hope you enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. It was interesting. But like I always say, till next time, go Broncos!